And that, Rob, is this. Back in 1983, the first trailer for New Mutants came out. It was 83, right? It feels like it was as long ago as 1983. The first trailer for New Mutants came out. And it actually, a lot of people liked what they saw. It was very different, much like what Fox was doing. They were doing really different, right up until they got bought out by Disney. Fox was doing some really interesting and very experimental things with their comic book stuff. If you go from Deadpool, Logan, and then they were rolling to do something else completely different with New Mutants, a horror take on the comic book genre. Well, of course, then there were delays and delays and delays and a lot of questions, Rob, about whether this movie was ever even going to see the light of day, whether this thing was ever even going to come out. We heard then affirmations that, yes, it's coming out in April and all that kind of stuff. We heard a new trailer was coming. And Rob, today, a brand new trailer for the New Mutants came out and hit. And I will tell you what, I'm a big fan of the trailer. I like this trailer very, very much. It very much, to me, fulfilled the promise of mixing some classical comic book movie tropes in with some classical horror. And to me, it really did deliver that. Because I'm going to admit, when they first said, Rob, that we're going to do a comic book / horror, I'm like, yeah, you're going to have a horror element or two in there, but it's going to be a comic book movie. This trailer made it feel like, first and foremost, a horror film, and secondly, a comic book film. And listen, if you take out all the years of drama that we've had surrounding this project, I kind of feel like if I just saw this trailer for the first time today completely cold and I didn't know about all the drama, I'd probably be even more enthusiastic about it right now. Because my enthusiasm is being tempered a bit by all the drama that I know went on. But honestly, I thought this was a very, not the best trailer that I've seen in the last 8 months or anything, but I thought it was a very solid trailer. And if the job of a trailer, as we're always saying, Rob, is to take your enthusiasm, no matter how high it is or how low it is, and bump it up a couple of notches, then it's mission accomplished, because I thought this trailer did a really good job of that. Rob, you had a chance to watch this trailer for New Mutants. What did you think about it?
Dude, if I can make an X-Men joke that some people will get, I thought this trailer was full of a whole lot of magic. Get it?
I get it.
But here's the thing. When I started reading comic books again in the 80s, as everyone has heard me wax rhapsodic about for forever, the Moon Knight, the Doug Moench, Bill Sienkiewicz Moon Knight was what got me into reading comics. And one of the most interesting artistic evolutions happened in the pages of that comic with Sienkiewicz's work. And after he finished and Kevin Nolan took over, he jumped over to New Mutants. And he took, which was, sort of an X-Men clone. There was nothing particularly special about New Mutants. It was fine. But when he came on board and his evolving art style sort of was unleashed, and the Demon Bear storyline, which is one of the first things he drew for Chris Claremont, it was such a groundbreaking, from the covers to the interior art. I mean, it was a really exciting thing to actually be reading that comic book at the time. And when I was watching this trailer this morning, I'm like, I can't believe that I'm seeing this. I mean, they've promised it. I felt like it's been dangled in front of me, like I'm a donkey walking up a long, dusty mountain road, and I'm trying to get that carrot. They've dangled the carrot in front of me literally for years. And I watched this trailer at the end when the soul sword starts to manifest on Illyana's hand. I was like squeeing, like the little kid I was, and still am deep inside. And I'm looking at this going, this is what I wanted to see from this film. I love all the characters, all the casting of the movie is perfect. Illyana Rasputin is Colossus's sister. Colossus, from Deadpool. And there were so many ties to the, I would say that I was going to make another X-Men joke saying Sienkiewicz's reign over the New Mutants, about Rain Sinclair, but seeing everybody, Maisie Williams, it just, as a longtime X-Men fan, I was watching this trailer going, I am so excited to see this. And again, I'm all about authorship, and it looks like Boone just crushed this. And at the end, seeing the glimpses of the Demon Bear, I'm like, this is right out of a panel of Sienkiewicz's artwork. And I'm just like, man, somebody nailed this. And why has it been sitting on a shelf, John? Why have I not been able to, 2 years of my life have passed without this movie in it. And I feel like I'm not a fully formed human being, but now I'll be just as fully formed as the Demon Bear is, or maybe isn't. And I can't wait, dude.
Yeah, I listen. I thought they did a pretty damn good job with it. I did. Again, not like the best trailer I've seen in the last like 5 years or anything like that. But listen, considering how much of an unmitigated bloody mess this thing looked like with all the reshoots, the delays, and then the Disney transfer, and then are they going to do something with it? Aren't they going to do something with it? It's understandable that some of us still have some of our expectations a little bit tempered. But listen, guys, I wanted to know what you guys thought about this new Mutants trailer. So we're going to make that the topic of today's question of the day. Now, just before we started the show, I put up a poll on my Twitter, and you can follow me on Twitter simply at John Campea, asking you guys, what did you think about it? And here's what you guys had to say. About 1,600 of you guys have already voted on it. And right now, it looks like 89% of you are saying you at least kind of liked it. So right now, 36.5% of you guys are saying it was great. 52% of you are saying it was okay. And only 11.5% said it wasn't that good. And I'll tell you what, Rob, I was expecting that last number to be higher just because of all the drama and the mess and the confusion that's been going on with this project up until now. I thought more people would say, like, I'm already checked out of this movie, so it didn't do anything for me. But it seems like the response to it is at least basically pretty good. And that's always a good thing. Question is, guys, I want to know what you guys think about it overall. Jump down into the comments section below and let me know your thoughts. All right, guys.